Pennsylvania is a state blessed with many resources related to its watersheds and water resources. We have over 86,000 miles of streams in this state, and many of them are beautiful streams through stream valleys, but we also have impairments. About 19% of our streams are impaired, and those impairments are reflective of the state's legacy of coal mining and extraction uses, as well as the urbanization of many of its regions. And this causes pollution and impairments to our waterways. PEC is very active in stormwater management and stormwater permit compliance, education and outreach. We work with our partners throughout the state in educating our municipalities on proper ways to manage stormwater runoff. Stormwater runoff is a major source of pollution for many of our streams here in Pennsylvania, and therefore we want to work with our partners to improve the way it's managed. We are very active in promoting alternative stormwater management techniques. Standing right here in front of a stormwater basin that typically, when they were built, were built to maintain a certain amount of stormwater and then release it slowly. By naturalizing these basins and by planting the proper vegetation, the water can be captured, it can slowly infiltrate into the ground, thereby cleaning the water and also helping to improve our groundwater resources. When you talked about stormwater 20 or 30 years ago, again, it was kind of viewed as a bad thing. It was something that was designed to be shuttled off a site as soon as possible, or it was placed into these large detention basins and then released after an event. What was not recognized was that we weren't actually treating the most common types of storms, and those would be the common rainstorm in Pennsylvania is only about an inch or two. Our basins were designed to hold the 50-year or 100-year storm, lots and lots of volume. Well, in the first part of a rainstorm, those first inches are the ones that have the most pollution. So by having facilities that can handle that, hold it back and let it infiltrate naturally and have it cleaned up by the different vegetation, that is just the better way of handling the water. But now we can treat the water before it enters our streams. We typically cannot treat stormwater it doesn't go through a treatment plant, so we need to be able to do the best we can on the land before it gets into our creeks. Well, there's definitely a relationship between the way our climate is changing. We're getting more frequent storms. These storms tend to be more significant, so there's a lot of water that needs to be managed. We already are seeing impacts from unmanaged or not properly managed stormwater. It can cause erosion on stream banks, it picks up sediment, it causes property damage, and it can be life-threatening as well. I think we're going to see more and more that municipalities are going to be investing in this type of infrastructure. PEC has been very active in promoting alternative financing for green stormwater infrastructure as opposed to traditional stormwater pipes. We'd like to see this better served through greenery. So I think we've been really active in trying to promote these types of green infrastructure, look for alternate ways to have our municipalities fund these types of investments, and then promote it not only in our public areas, but larger landowners, corporations that own lots of land that could be converted to handle stormwater better.